Hello, and welcome to the beginning of Zaler Avon Intermission 1. Basically, it's between the first rotation and the second rotation of 10 Let's Plays, where I just take all the old footage, the old stockpile of footage I never used, or that was just extra fooling around, and just throw it at you as hard as possible to pad that content until I come up with a second rotation, and in this case, until I build a computer capable of live streaming, because I haven't even bothered to buy the parts yet. And time is getting short. I have spent almost no time working on Zaler Avon LPs, and I need that. I need extra time. So this first edition is very special. In fact, I'm going to release a video after this that was officially on Facebook, my first recording session. That was a test. However, this was the real first recording session. Basically, when I first started doing this in 2015, I recorded some test sessions so that I could learn what I was doing and figure out what making an LP was like and how to work the equipment. And I would make a video and publish it unlisted on YouTube so no one can see it, and just share it with my Facebook friends afterwards. And this one was never shown. I have another video on my fucking YouTube stockpile of videos, unlisted, still to this day, called my first recording session. That is not my first recording session, because I hated this first one so much. The audio quality just sucks. There are janitors that were in the lounge I was doing this in, talking in the background, which, honestly, that's their business. It was the lounge, and I kind of say that in the video. Sorry, I don't have a control over this. This is a public space, which is really funny. So this particular actual first test video was from January 26th, 2015. More than 3 years ago, man. More than 3 years ago. Almost 4 years ago. Oh my god. Yeah, in about a month it would have been 4 years. Time flies. It's a recording of Star Wars Battlefront 2. I think I do a space mission and a campaign mission from the beginning of the campaign. And it was just my first attempt to even use the software. Funny story, I first bought the Elgato HD60 game capture card, which only worked with consoles that used HDMI. And of course, I was doing the original Xbox and the Wii for the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and for Star Wars Battlefront 2, so it didn't work. So I was like, oh, I bought the wrong hardware, returned the HD60, got the new Elgato capture. So there was one point where, even before January 26th, I was trying to record Spider-Man 2. We'll show footage of that game soon. I was trying to record that, and I was realizing, oh, I don't have a way to hook up these AV cables. That's all besides the point. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not releasing this video because it's pretty. I'm releasing it because it's historical. So the voice quality is awful. I didn't have a mic. I might have been using these. In fact, I think I was using something even worse than these. I bought headset from GameStop with a mic that just sucked so bad. You don't understand. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the first Zaler Avon recording session. God help you. Hello world, and welcome to my first recording session as Zaler Avon. This is something I've never tried to do something even like this before. Not to mention the fact that I'm recording live, which makes me a little nervous, but I'm going to flow with it. As you can see, I decided to do my first video on Star Wars Battlefront 2, the Xbox version, a game that has always been very fond memory. And I'm gonna skip the training mission because, well, I'm planning on doing one video right now, and to be quite honest, I don't want to have one video be of the training mission, even though normally I would do the training mission. I'm not planning on immediately uploading this. This is just a test video for me to see how the recording equipment works. I already know what my first video is going to be, and I know what my first game is going to be. It's not going to be this, even though I'd love to, but I will do this game eventually. And
in the waning months of the Clone Wars, the 501st faced missions critical to the agenda of Chancellor Palpatine. When we arrived at the bombed-out ruins of Megiddo, our Jedi commander believed we had been sent to take out a droid energy collector. What Ki-Adi-Mundi didn't know, however, was that our unit of the 501st was really after an experimental Megiddan power source that the Chancellor wanted for his super laser. Keeping Mundi in the dark wasn't easy. The Jedi had become increasingly wary of the Chancellor's doings, and were on the lookout for the slightest hint of treachery. Just like the rest of them, though, he never caught whiff of what was really going on until it was far too late.
Alright, one thing I'm noticing as I'm doing this is that the audio that I hear coming from the TV, the audio that I hear coming from my headphones is different, and that's kind of weird for me, turning this off, because
Let's move them out. The enemy's forward command post is on the other side of this bridge. We'll have to.
But, you know what, I'm going to flow with it for now. If it bothers me later, I will do something about unemployed weapons. And I'm just gonna enjoy this recording session. And have fun shooting joys in the face. Because that's always fun. Yeah. We have to worry about other voices going on around us. There's the one of us. It's not have HDMI and I can record it all. But I will make sure that any videos I actually as for this, and I died in this nothing section. But hey, at least I took the commandments. Now, they're not responding. We have a good chance unless they take it before my day. So, it's fair. Do their jobs. Which the AI in this game are really not good at their job, but they kind of have to like do that because otherwise it'd be no challenge for you. So it kind of makes sense.
Take out that battle droid! Someone can't spare any more reinforcements. Watch those wrist rockets!
Well done, men. Now we need to make some space for General Mundi to land. Take out those turrets and clear the deck.
As my blasters are overheating, and I barely make it alive. Heal. I can take this thing out. Oh, now the cannon's actually firing at me. I don't have that. Good.
Listen up, men. Before we can begin
Time to be a Jedi, and there is no excuse for dying as a Jedi. I'm sorry. There's just not. You die. I mean, I do it too, so I can't really knock on anyone who does, but even when I do it, it's unacceptable. And as I say this, I'm dying as a Jedi. But, you know, I'm still alive now. Oh, and hey! Well, that sucks. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. Yep. Learn from my mistakes. I blame the nervousness of recording for the first time and having these big giant headphone things on my head and trying not to go too far away from my computer, holding my head really stiff so that I don't actually pull it off the table. Anyway. Jesus Christ, I almost got it and he shot me right before I got it. Oh well. Worst things have happened. I am really not doing good at kills per deck right now.
But you know what? It doesn't really matter. Except for the fact that I should always be doing good. Because I've been saved so many times and there's no excuse for it. But we'll work on that as we go. When I actually do this game, I'll make sure to make sure the quality of my play is actually a lot better than what I'm doing now. Right now I'm very erratic and not very good. Ooh, that guy came right out. Like the they don't usually group all around here. After you take command posts, they're usually just on the bridge. You don't really have to worry about them until you get there. It's not a lot of them. But in this run, they're just all they're in denial. They don't want to admit that they lost command posts. They're just all swarming there.
Destroying the generator.
Justin. Kill them. Grenade went off right them. And hey. Alright. You know, it would have been a lot easier getting across this bridge if I was still key out moving, but that's my own fault. Yeah. So, right now the objective is, since I ran out of things to talk about, I decided to actually talk about what I'm doing right now. For those of you who don't know, well, you probably do anyway, but just add something. I'm trying to go to those shield generators that are around that building and destroy them so that we can get in and take the power sample. That is the main objective of this mission, and my god, I got blown up. And we still have a lot of men left though, so I'm not actually gonna lose, but you have the shame of doing so poorly as I'm doing now. I really don't know what's going on. I don't normally die this many times in this level. Or in any, well, any level except for Polis Masa, I tend to die in that one a lot. Let's just say, I'm fond of the map, but I also hate the map. It's a love-hate relationship, just like with running and other things. Yes.
Let's take out the core.
And oh, there's only 2 of them. Now, normally when you come in here, if you have Kiadi Mundi, I feel Droidicas come out. But if you don't, for some reason, they're not coming out now. So I'm guessing that they only come out when you have Kiadi Mundi. Unless I didn't switch to the hardest difficulty as I meant to. Oh, well, as I thought, there's one right here. Who is not putting up his shields for no good reason. And then there's another one over there who's like switching them on and off. For whatever reason he's doing that. And let's go kill him. Oh, health droid. Health droid. Oh, he is there. I don't know why I didn't see him first. I'm an idiot. Okay, come here. You know, I'm still, like, I don't shoot at the droidicas with regular blaster rifle when they have the shield on, because I feel as if it's not going to do anything. But I really should, because it does actually break it down after a while, and then you can kill it really easily. I always have this mentality of, oh, it's not gonna, it's impotent, it's not going to do anything, but you know what, it works. So never give up. That's the moral of the story. And if I could get to this command post, I can switch to the engineer really quick and give myself some health, and never mind, because I am dead. But anyway, at least the flag is right by a command post. Oh, and I have full health, so you know, oh, never mind. Again, I need to shut up. I need to shut up. And I am not sure if I'm going to, this is going to be a channel where I allow myself to swear in that language and all this. I mean, I don't have a problem when people do that, and you know, it helps release frustration from the game, and it can sometimes be amusing, but I can see how that could decrease the number of people who would view my material. Because some people might be offended, or you don't want kids watching that stuff. So parents might be like, "Oh, little Jimmy's been watching this guy on YouTube, and he's really swearing up a storm. We should stop him." I don't know. I might be being silly thinking about these things, but for the moment, I'm gonna try to not curse as much. I might decide I don't give a patootie at all. But did I really just say patootie? Wow, we've hit rock bottom here.
Megiddo was something of a revelation to the men of the 501st. Suddenly, we realized that the Jedi could be fooled. And if they could be fooled, they could be killed.
Yeah, I probably should have been better about shutting up before the 501st guy started talking. But, again, this is a practice recording. And the quality of my playing wasn't very good anyway, so the quality of my actually recording in a way that was intelligent might not matter as much anyway. So, 111 points, that's okay. 37 kills divided by 8 deaths is about less than 5, which sucks. Like, really bad. Oh, and I wasn't done looking at that, and it just exited me out. Anyway. Well, I might as well record a space mission on here. I feel like recording some more. And I'm going to skip the movie scenes because I hear that when people have uploaded game videos of Battlefront 2 in the past with those in there, they've run into copyright problems. So I am going to cut those all out, but let the 501st guys talk. Yes. This echoes my own voice.
As the Clone Wars progressed, more and more ground-based legions found themselves pressed into space combat, including the fighting forces of the 501st. For months, every hour of our downtime was spent in the simulator, preparing for the time we would face our enemies from the cockpit of a 170. Finally, the day came to earn our wings. The CIS had staged a daring kidnapping of Chancellor Palpatine and was being escorted from Coruscant by a fleet of separatist ships. With only a few veteran pilots on planet, many of the 501st were pressed into service to drive off the sets and buy time for a pair of Jedi Knights to rescue the Chancellor.
Alright, so first space mission. I love space missions. I don't know, but when I first do this one, every time, I tend to do a bit poorly. I don't know if it's because it forces me to dogfight instead of just flying to the enemy ship and blowing up all their stuff. Because if I can't blow up all their stuff first, then their auto turrets are wrecking me. But you know what? I am determined to do well this time. And this guy is being stubborn, like he is dead, so joke's on him. And this guy is my next target. And he is done. He was gonna fly into the cruiser in the first place. The thing is, though, if he flew into the cruiser and died, it would have counted for me to complete the objective of destroy 5 enemy pilots. So that would it's like they read the game script. They know what I have to do. Oh, I already killed 5 of them.
Acting as a frigate for the droids.
Destroy their frigate, I believe. There comes making flagship. Yep. Let's do that in a way where we're not vulnerable to fire from auto turrets, because they really can do that. Oh, and when you do space missions, I highly recommend that you use the pilot and not the marine, because in space, when you're flying as a pilot, their ship slowly heals, and that can be very good, because then you can just like get away from all the fire and heal and not die when you're low. And when you actually go into the ship, if you want to blow stuff up, yeah, the pilot's not great for fighting the droids, but for actually, if you get 6 kills with the blaster pistol as a pilot, you get a very powerful pistol that might help with that. And for actually blowing stuff up, the pilot is better in my opinion, even though the marine has a rocket launcher and the I believe it's jetpacks, I'm not sure. Because the pilot has time bombs that 3 of them will kill most of their systems. I think the shield generator kicks 4. No, I know the shield generator kicks 4. And I just died because I was talking a lot. But, what was I saying? Oh yes, and they seem to be more effective than me than doing rocket launchers in, I think it's stat packs, because with those you have to refill a lot, and like I said, with time bombs, you just need the 3 all of them. Except for the shield generator. Actually, the alternate defense systems require only 2. The shield generator needs 4, and the life support systems and engine cooling tanks require 3. And now I'm actually focusing on my objective instead of like not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's really hard for me, talking and paying attention to what I'm doing.
That'll give you an opening.
But I'm sure I can work something out here. This guy's gonna die because he's in front of me and it's convenient. Or not. As long as I complete my objective, who cares? And how did that thing already get weakened? Was my AI actually doing the job? That just didn't happen a lot.
Well done. Now that they're in disarray, fly
Anyway,
hangar and land.
now I'm gonna go around this side and go slowly so I can heal. Before I never mind, because I'm still getting shot at apparently by those guys over there. But we're gonna win it. We're gonna make it. I'm optimistic. As I keep losing health. And there's a... Don't fly into me, don't fly into me, don't fly into me. Yep, he flew into me. He flew into me. That happens all the time. You know what? I should go around the other side where they're not going out. That would be more intelligent. Should have thought of that in the first place, but you know. In fact, I played this game recently. I just was playing around because I had got the wrong recording equipment and figured out it just wasn't working, so I was just playing for the heck of it, because I was, you know, I wanted something to let the frustration out. I was playing this level, and I realized I was being stupid for not going to the other side to board their ship, because that way none of them would fly into me on their way out and kill me. Well, apparently I forgot again, so I relearned my lesson, but this time we're actually going to go and use. By we, I mean me, because you weren't here for that. Assuming there are people who would ever watch this. And I just got out and I'm already almost dead. I have no hope for this run. Let's try to get to the healing droid, but you know. Oh, maybe if none of them mess with me. Oh, the upside to the fact that you have really bad ally AI is that you also have really bad enemy AI, so it kind of pans out that way. And we kill that guy. Yeah, like I said, six blaster pistol kills gets you a really good blaster pistol that's really effective. But the first time you get the award, you don't necessarily get the pistol. You have to get it like at least like I think 3 times before it actually gets you the really good pistol. But once you get it, you will like go through guys like butter. It's not even funny how effective this thing is. But that's probably not going to happen right now because I'm not focused. Oh, you know what? I'm actually killing some guys here, so maybe it will. I'm going to refill on my time bombs. I'm going to take out their all turrets because they just adore me all the time. That's like one of the first things I always do is take out their all turret defense mainframe, which is that little thing in the middle there that I was blowing up. And then I have to do their cooling tanks, which is the actual objective. And I am dying, so I better be smarter about picking my battles here. Who's important for me to kill and who isn't? And there's like 4 of them here. I feel as if they're going to all start shooting me at once. But they're all stupid and walked away, so hey! I guess it works out. It all works out in the end. This lesson in this video, it always works out in the end. Not always, never mind. And, like there, it didn't work out there. Although their all turrets are destroyed. So that's a good thing, but we did not get the 6 kills. Oh, by the way, when I said 6 kills with a pistol, I meant 6 kills without a death with a pistol. So basically, my pistol kill count reset, and I have to kill 6 more people in order to get the award. But I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm just gonna complete the objective because I'm already taking way too long to do this mission. This mission is not intended to be this long. Although it's intended to go on forever until you win. Because if you notice, the blue and red tick marks that are normally on the top of the screen, like around the names of the things you target, if you notice those things, those are both just like 2 dashes. For the story mode, the enemies always have an infinite number of troops, but this is the one mission in the entire story where you have an infinite number of troops. And I swear if I die before completing this objective. He's gonna... Well, he died. I thought he was gonna die before he killed me, but apparently not. Apparently I'm that bad. But it's okay, because this terrible mission is almost over. Okay, so I just have to destroy the bridge. And it's nothing great though. It's not the worst thing in the world that I died. And I'm sorry if I'm pausing every time I say something. Like, between every sentence. The reason that's happening is I'm just so thrown off by... Whenever I say something, like, 3 seconds later, I hear myself saying it. Like, through my headphones. And I feel as if I need to wait for myself to finish talking. Which sounds silly, but it's what's going on in my head right now. Like, I think that I'm gonna, like, interrupt myself or something. Just because I hear my own voice speaking, and I wait for myself to finish. I don't know if you're even understanding what I'm saying, but just understand that it's... why. And... yes, this is a new profile that I just created for the sake of doing this recording. I will just start anew once I ever do an LP of this game. And I will do a lot when I do an LP of this game. I will do the story. I will do all 4 galactic conquests. I will do a lot of I will do the interesting instant action stuff. I won't do the, regular, like, this is generic, whatever you do whenever you play this game in the first place stuff. If that sentence made sense. And, well, I'll do those too, but I won't show them in videos. And then I'll actually get every award so many times that you get the legendary rank, and it becomes, like, forever. Like, you never lose whatever the award gives you. There's a number for every award that happens. So I'm gonna do that. Obviously not all on screen, but I'll show it off once I do it all. So yeah, I'm going to end this recording here. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't mind the sounds of ping pong that were going on as it happened. I am in a public area, technically. Well, not public, but so... But whenever I do actual recordings, I will do them at times or places that I don't